It's a shoes
I
on.
don't want
shoes
You guys
off.
are on.
So this is another one interview. Introduce yourselves.
Hello.
That's me.
Hello. I'm Allison Tolman.
I'm Lucas Neff.
And we have lots to talk about. Obviously, we got the new show going on down the dock on ABC. But let's go over your history a little bit first.
Okay.
Because you're from where I live in Andersonville.
Oh yeah?
Everybody's
So-
from
Yeah,
Andersonville.
Yeah, I
That's
live
the
there.
hub.
I've been there like 10 years.
The dog is
Yeah,
from
it's
Andersonville too.
The dog's from Andersonville?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man,
Weird.
it's the Aville Connect.
Yeah. So you grew up there and did theater and everything. right?
Yeah, I grew up right off Catalpa in Ashland, basically. Yeah, I'm a local townie. I was probably, irritating you at 7-Eleven somewhere. White hen back in the day. Yeah, and then I went to school downtown on the near South Side.
Okay.
So that's my whole thing. How long you've been in Asheville? 10 years?
I've been there 10 years. I worked at Andy's for 5 of those.
Andy's, dude. I
Yeah.
used to go there and I would just order the pita. I
Nice.
would get 2 orders of pita and then I would make myself sick on 2 orders of pita. I would just eat all of it
Just
and
the
just
bread?
lay on the floor.
No, but it's
holding
cooked in
myself.
oil. There's oil in it.
Oh.
It's like the best pita I've ever eaten.
Obviously.
Andy's pita is so good.
Okay.
And then-
But I also used to eat loaves of bread. This is before I figured
Just
out.
like
Back
fit these days. So, yeah. Lucky.
Yeah.
And you have a background.
Yeah. I'm from Texas originally, but I moved here to Chicago in 2009 to study at Second City, and just loved it. I love Chicago.
Yeah.
I miss it all the time.
Yeah, and you're originally Oklahoma, right? So
Texas.
Wait, was there an Oklahoma connection or no?
Yeah, well, I lived in Oklahoma for a while. My dad was in the oil business, and so
Oh.
we moved around quite a bit. He's a geologist, so we lived in Oklahoma for a little bit.
So he was a tycoon.
Yes, we're very rich. Well, he was a scientist, so
Oh, scientist.
Your dad was a raccoon?
Yes. He doesn't hear well. Or he doesn't listen well, is what I should say.
That's amazing.
I was born in Oklahoma, that's why I brought it up.
Where in Oklahoma?
Oklahoma City.
Yeah, so my mom got her master's in Oklahoma City.
Oh.
We lived in Bartlesville, is where we lived.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So we're all connected.
Exactly.
I went to a Coyote Ugly in Oklahoma City
It's-
once.
it's like
and
a-
a Cracker Barrel. I went to a Cracker Barrel just on the outside of Oklahoma
Yeah,
City.
that sounds right. That's
Wow.
exactly what we did in
Yeah.
Oklahoma
Did they
City.
dance on the table? Like on the
At the
bar?
Cracker Barrel?
At Coyote Ugly. Cracker Barrel
yeah,
Ugly.
Of course, everybody was dancing on everything. It's just like not the floor. That was the one place they didn't dance.
So talk about Raising Hope. How did you get on that gig?
I mean, I was doing theater in Chicago, and for next to nothing. But and then I just went on tape. They had if you know Claire Simon, if you're an actor in Chicago, you know Claire Simon Casting.
Okay.
They had a cattle call. I was like 30th that day to read for the part. I bicycled from the north side over there,
Okay.
so it was like a sweaty mess.
Uh-huh.
And then they flew me out, and changed my life.
Did you do tape and then do one audition and then that was
I did a
it?
tape, and then I got notes, and had to come back like the next day. They were like, "We have notes for you. Can you be here in 30 minutes?" And I was like, yeah. I'm so poor. But yeah, and so I just 2 auditions on tape, then they flew me to LA like a few weeks.
That's
later.
kind of like my Fargo experience.
Right?
You got Tom with Fargo.
Yeah, like Fargo I taped, but I didn't get any notes because I was perfect the first time.
Ah.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Dead to me. Dead to me.
I taped and then sent it off. I taped to my agency's office and then sort of sent it off into the universe. And then a few weeks later, they flew me to New York for a screen test, and I booked for that.
Wow.
Booking from tapes.
Yeah, man. It
That's
actually
how it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, more and more actually. I think I feel like you're so rarely in the same side of the country as anything. that's
Yeah,
like
because
auditioning.
everything's shooting all over the place now, so
Yeah.
taping is a lot more common.
And
I
you're
think.
always like, I'm always taping it from some weird location.
Yeah, in some hotel somewhere on someone's phone.
I'm
With, like,
in
lighting
some
and-
trailer on the side of a shitty mountain. That's like where most
It
of my
looks so
auditions happen.
glamorous, though.
No, it's not.
Tell me one quick Cloris Leachman story, because I know.
Her hands like tarantulas.
Everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
Okay.
If you're not watching, man, you're just gonna feel something crawling down your pants. But
Oh my.
she's a great lady.
She's handsy.
Yeah, she's super handsy.
Not a lot of boundaries.
Yeah, none. Nothing under that bathrobe. That's what I'll tell you.
I understand. I've interviewed her.
I think the most fun was when she would realize she didn't have her teeth.
Oh.
She'd be like, "Wait, what?" Dinah, do I have my teeth? Because she lost one tooth. She has teeth, but she's Cloris Leachman. Just so everybody knows, Cloris Leachman has teeth.
Okay.
But she didn't have one tooth, and it was in a real funny location.
She had a bit.
So she would she would start talking, and it just wouldn't be there.
Oh.
And she looked like like she'd just gotten out of a fight, like a cartoon fight. And
Sounds like a trip,
she's
man.
so funny, man. She's one of the most genuinely. I can't believe she's it was practically 90 and was still like nailing bits.
Yeah,
she's a legend.
She really is.
I'll let her hands go anywhere.
Well, on that note, let's get to the dog. Okay, so
same policy.
Right. So how did the dog steal the show? I mean, you're not supposed to work with children and dogs, right?
Yeah,
That's all
W.C.
I
Fields
do.
says that, we were told. No, he is. I mean, he definitely steals the show within the show, but then also just anywhere when we're all together in public. No one pays any attention to us or anything else. They just are all about him.
We're just the things that hold the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he does. Have you ever been at a party or anywhere and there's been people and dogs? Like if
the dogs are
all
far
you do
more
is look at the
compelling.
people. Yeah, you're like, oh, you're so much better than them.
Well, does the dog get better treatment on set?
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's fed every time it does anything.
Yeah.
Right, that's true. Yeah.
We're denied
They
food
won't do that.
throughout
Yeah, they
the day.
deny food to us.
They're like, you don't get to eat
Go
for
in
7
your-
hours.
And then you get craft served.
Yeah. Wow. Good craft, though. Good.
We had good
Yeah, good
crafting.
food.
We had good crafting.
Okay, good. Okay, so and the journey of the show was a web series, and now it's after Modern Family. Now you have to really step it up, right? Because
Yeah. Yeah.
Modern Family is a hard
Modern
act to
Family
follow.
has to step it up.
Right.
Yeah, it's
right.
quite an evolution for it.
Yeah, pretty cool. And then tell people a little bit about the show that haven't seen it.
First of all, they should see it. It's up. You can watch the pilot online now at watchdownwarddog.com.
Watchdownwarddog.com.
And then we premiere on Wednesday the 17th, right after Modern Family, as you were saying. But it's a show about, I say it's really about the kind of transformative power of pet ownership. I think is a really major theme in the show. And how our relationships with animals can really kind of bring our humanity into focus. So it's about this woman, Nan, and her on-again, off-again boyfriend, and then her professional life that she's trying to balance with that, and all of this seen through the lens of her dog, who loves her unconditionally, despite all of her many, many faults.
Yeah, despite
And
her.
she's very beautiful. It's a major part of the
Everybody in
story.
the show is so attractive.
Yes.
One of the first things I say, you're going to see one of the most attractive dogs you've ever seen on television.
The cast.
The human beings
Ugh.
are very visually compelling. It's incredible. But I think it's a. We were saying earlier. It's about when your ego meets reality, but in this case, it's a dog, Zigo. So it's it's this insane sort of sweet but megalomaniac dog who's constantly having to confront their own limitations and find and discover meaning and purpose in life through love and connection.
And have his overinflated sense of self constantly checked week after week.
Which is something that all of us can sort of relate to. I think. Sure. I mean, it's taken a while for the world to recognize my genius, and in the meantime, I've had to be incredibly patient. So I relate to the dog intensely.
We haven't had a talking dog since Family Guy, right? I mean, this is.
They've been off the air for 40 years?
There was Wilfred. Wilfred was kind of a talking dog, was a man in a dog suit. There's some talking dog tropes.
But that's the thing, it's I would
Nothing
say,
quite like this, though, I don't think.
I would say that, just in talking human shows, they vary show to show. This is a very different kind of talking dog show.
Yeah.
It's not Scooby-Doo.
Right.
It's not like a live-action Scooby-Doo or anything like that. It's a pretty thoughtful, contemplative sort of examination of what it means to be right now.
Sure.
And I think that it's not just about humping legs and pooping on pooping.
There's a
on
little bit
table.
of that, but
But that's mainly us.
I'm talking about our characters real quick.
Talk about our characters?
Yeah, a little bit. Just
So my character Nan is kind of, I think, at a familiar crossroads to a lot of young women, where she's trying to figure out what the next step is for her personally and professionally. What does she want to push for? What does she want to pursue?
Okay.
And yeah, that's the balance she's trying to strike in the season.
Okay.
And Jason is a guy who's super in love with Nan and the dog, Martin, but has he's one of those guys that just, it feels like is waiting for someone else to start his life. Do you know what I mean? Like at a certain point, like things will just have happened. Like I'm sure I'll have a career eventually.
Right.
Like it's just not.
He's never
it's
put
not
much thought
that
into
time.
it
Yeah,
before.
yeah. He's
Yeah.
just sort of existing in a very pleasant way with a lot of weed.
Okay, and so then where do we see the arc of the show going? You guys filmed the whole season, or
Yeah, we've filmed the whole season is just 8 episodes now, so
Okay, 8
it's a
episodes.
short season, which is nice, and we can have an arc that is a complete arc, but also feels realistic. It's not like, and then there's a time jump, and in the it's a small story, but we can tell the complete
We
story.
don't really get into time travel until season 2.
We're hoping. Fingers crossed. I think the arc of the season for the human characters certainly is striking a balance. Like, where are you going to put your energy for the next phase of your life? And
it's a show that starts at the end of one chapter and is like right before the beginning of a new one.
on the precipice of what the next thing is.
And I think all the characters are sort of like, what does the next chapter look like for me, and how does that change us?
So Modern Family is very diverse. Is there some diversity you can tell people about? Is there
One of our characters is a dog.
One of our
Right.
characters. That's true. One of our characters is British.
One of our characters is British.
Uh-huh.
I think they tried to get some diversity, especially in the workplace and in my office, because that was certainly important to them.
If you look at the speaking roles over the course of the season, I'm pretty sure that it's split like 70-30 women to men.
Oh.
I would say most it's mostly female characters there's more women speaking characters in the show.
Yeah, and we passed we double checked to make sure we passed the Bechdel test. So like there are women speaking to you know about the Bechdel test where
No.
2 female named characters have to have a conversation about something other than a man, and we do that. Yay!
Oh, yay! Okay.
Yeah.
We have a whole episode about it. So.
It's weird because we're friends with people on the show, so it's like in real life, so it's weird to discuss other people we know as like there are diversity, you know what I mean? Like it can be like to break them down as like, oh, this is a diversity thing or that's a diversity person. I think the show tries to it's a progressively minded show called, and it just is like it believes in trying to represent nice things about people who are different. And I think and that can be split. There's so many different ways to sort of categorize what it means to embrace differences.
I was looking for the gay angle, so. But we don't.
I don't know. I don't know if there is.
It's not gay.
If you watch my movie, I Love You Both, you get to see me play a bisexual guy.
Nice.
Or you can watch Slash, and I play like a gay Darth Vader.
True. I know we had. I know
it's right?
Yes.
So
I know we had LGBTQ in the writers' room, but I don't know.
There was a storyline. There was a storyline for Nan.
Oh yeah, and there was originally a storyline where the original pitch for Nan, like the idea for Nan, was that like in her original character description was like she's not gay, she's not straight, she's not fat, she's not skinny, like she's just a woman, like she's just living her life. So while my character has zeroed in because they really wanted to explore this relationship, the sentiment behind that is something that Sam and Michael still really believe in and are still really pushing and trying to like trying to realize. I think
there could be a storyline down the road where Nan's sexuality opens up.
Yeah,
nice.
Fluid. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is great.
I think that's
good
it.
answer.
I think Jason would probably kiss anybody.
And it's a single camera series, so is that tricky or what's that like?
Yeah, it's like shooting a movie with the dog, so there's a lot of like moving pieces.
Sure.
But yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way. I think it makes for. It's so specific to the tone and style of our show, which we're so proud of.
Okay. And then do you work on other stuff, or is this?
I have a movie coming out at the end of June called The House.
Oh.
And then I have a film called La Barracuda, which is kind of like doing the circuit right now. It'll be in Chicago next week, I think.
Oh, okay.
And then,
those are good.
And then I was in a movie called Why We're Killing Gunther with a bunch of other idiots that I think they're looking at the fall. I'm not sure what the plan is for that one yet.
Oh, okay.
I got a movie coming out in June called I Love You Both. Where I play a bisexual art teacher.
Nice.
It's actually a really, really lovely movie.
It looks sweet, yeah.
It is. The siblings I made with are super talented. Then I'm in the Big Hero 6 TV show that's going to be out in the fall. I play like a very youthful but evil robot.
Nice.
Yeah. And,
Right.
You can just say robot. We know they're all evil.
There's maybe a play of mine going up in Chicago this year. I'm not entirely sure.
We can hang out in Andersonville.
He wrote one.
Yeah.
Can't
New
wait
play
to see
that I
what happens
wrote.
with
I
the
think it's
play.
going up in Chicago sometime this year.
Awesome.
I don't have the dates offhand.
Okay. We'll just keep up with you through social media?
Yeah.
Social media is a great way to keep up with me.
Okay.
You can follow me on Twitter at RealLucasNeff or on Instagram at LucasNeff666.
Okay.
It's easy to remember because it's the number of the beast.
Yeah, it is.
LucasNeff666.
Ominous number.
I'm pretty sure mine's Allison_Tolman. I think.
Okay.
Allison_Tolman. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah?
That's how I've always spelled your name.
No, but and my handle.
Yeah.
I didn't spell
your
it.
hand, your old hand is handles Allison_Tolman.
This one's
doing
handsy
right
too,
now.
right?
I know. Just being chill.
Okay, and so ABC, see the show?
Yeah,
Yes.
Wednesday, May 17th after Modern Family, and then after that we will be on the air Tuesdays
Yeah.
at 8 p.m.
Our regular night.
Dancing with the Stars.
They're giving us a special premiere after.
Special premiere after Modern
They're
Family.
fancy.
Nice.
Or you can watch us online at watchdownwarddog.com.
Perfect. All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, great.